大家知唔知道啊？日本官方曾經叫在留卡做 alien card 啊，在留卡即係我哋呢啲喺日本嘅外國人嘅身份證啊。
But in Japan, there's like this big difference, like it's a foreigner.
I guess if you're even Asian but you don't know Japanese, you're a gaijin too.
Takoyaki. Takoyaki. Ramen.
呢啲問題係唔可以咁樣問㗎。
まだまだペラペラじゃない。
So you have to pronounce it in a way that they pronounce it only they understand it.
もう残ります。帰りません。無理です。
本当に時間がかかる。
Basically the raw food.
今まだどこでも日本語がちょっと難しいので。
そうですね。困った。お金忘れたのに払えない。
今集我嘅同事 Rachel 啊，就會帶大家睇下究竟呢一班喺日本住嘅外國人，仲有冇俾人當做 alien 呢？
出身はどこですか？
ロシアです。
ロシアですか？
はい、ロシアのチラビンスクってところ。
Where are you from?
Poland.
From India?
India.
Indonesia.
New Orleans, Louisiana, United States.
North New Zealand.
New Orleans, Louisiana.
New Zealand. Where is it?
In the U.S.
How long have you been in Japan?
It's been 18 months.
いつ来ましたか？2年間前。いつ日本に来たんですか？
いや去年の秋なんです。
I've been living in Tokyo for 2 years now.
I came to Japan 8 months ago, so yeah, so far I'm liking it. But with all this COVID stuff going on, I don't think I'm getting the best experience.
Are you here to study or to work?
I'm here for work.
I came to Japan to work, so I graduated high school and I wanted to get a technology job, and Japan is like one of the best places for technology. So yeah, I did my paperwork and came here.
I'm in IT.
IT.
なんかもう昔からずっと日本に興味を持ってて、で日本語も勉強してて、でちょっとなんか留学したいなって思って、勉強しに来たんですよ。
私も留学してるんですけど、
いいですね。
日本語はまだまだです。すみません。
頑張りましょう。
頑張ります。
全然大丈夫です。
ありがとうございます。Why are you in Osaka?
I'm just traveling around. So I live in Tokyo, and I'm staying in Osaka for a couple of days.
So I just got here a couple of days ago, but I like Downton-Bury Street.
You don't live in Osaka?
So on Thursday I'm going towards Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi.
What the west?
Nah.
Oh, where do you live?
We came from Tokyo. Yeah, we're from Tokyo, so.
So I haven't been to that area yet, so I just want to go and like travel around.
大阪に住んでいますか？
そうです。
So I'm also like working remotely, and then I'm gonna continue and going around Kansai and Chugoku.
Yeah, I tried to study Japanese by myself, but it was really difficult.
めちゃくちゃ上手ですよ。
ありがとうございます。私前から勉強してるんで全然。
It takes typically about 4 to 5 years to learn that language, and it's really difficult. And
日本語本当に時間がかかる。いっぱい時間がかかるので。
I feel like spending time learning a language, I should spend my time learning something else. I'm not that fond of learning languages basically, so.
2年間まだ足りないと思う。
No, I wasn't aware that like I need to learn Japanese before I came here.
I'm not. I work with English people, so yeah, I don't ever have time to learn the Japanese.
So it's not so tough for you.
Oh, nah, it's not too bad. I like it. I like it. Yeah.
Like about 2 years ago. A little bit before I moved over here.
I was really surprised. Like even in Tokyo, nobody speaks English, and like they don't even understand at all. So it was like always I'm on a Google Translator. So I picked a few words because even if you speak English, they will not understand because the pronunciation is completely different. So you have to pronounce it in a way that they pronounce it only they understand. So
何か一番いいと思います。
食べ物。たこ焼き。
たこ焼き。
ラーメン。大阪の食べ物ってめっちゃ美味しいんですよ。ロシアも美味しいけど、ロシアももちろん美味しいけど、なんかすごいそういうめちゃくちゃ独特な味。なんか大阪だなーって感じの。
やっぱりちょっと違いますね、食べ物は。
ですよね。食べ物は違います。
すいません。ちょっとインタビューしてもいいですか？何をやってるの？
写喎。
Heavy King. Introduce the drink.
I don't know. I just bought it. Wagasan. Hi.
Hi.
No, what's this?
I can't read it. What is the
I
kanji?
think it's
It's kind of a lime.
Yeah, lime something.
Chuhai. Yeah.
Chuhai. Chuhai. Yes,
Chuhai.
exactly. It's quite good.
だから自分はねその食べるのが大好きすぎてもうその食べ物の話するともうすごい長くなっちゃうんでもうそこでやめときます。
どちらの方ですか？
你邊度啊？
I like sashimi.
Sashimi.
Yeah, and sake. And yeah, I mean like basically the raw food.
呢啲問題係唔可以咁樣問㗎。
要點樣問啊？
That is what I feel like Japan has a specialty. Really nice and tasty.
你自己獨食喎咁樣，
好熱
你
啊！
留翻啲俾你嘅同事好唔好啊？
好，你都係想咁啫。
You cannot eat this quality raw food anywhere else in the world because anywhere else you will be scared to eat completely raw food.
訪問完啦，多謝你啊，多謝你個 takoyaki 啊，いただきます。
相啊！而家我喺度食緊咁，我哋喺度問人咪唔奇怪屋企就。
いただきます。
Osaka people, I think it's a little bit easier to like talk with people. Like the vibe is different.
I feel like they're like friendly people, but they're kind of scared to open up to foreigners. So it's really hard to get to know them. And yeah, and it's funny because I thought they would be more friendly to me because I'm Asian.
みんな優しいですか？はい、優しいです。
I mean, I've been living there for 2 years. Here I've been in total for maybe like a week and a half. So it's very difficult for me to compare. But I have a feeling that like when it comes to like building like relationships with people, it's gonna be easier here than in Tokyo. And even though I haven't been here for a long time, I feel it's a little bit different. I think it's a really like chill place to be.
I love Osaka too.
Yeah.
I guess if you're even Asian but you don't know Japanese, you're a gaijin too. So yeah.
Like Tokyo is a very business-like city.
I would say Tokyo is more packed. There's a lot more people here.
I think it's like a lot of people coming over to Tokyo have the issue that it's very difficult to make plans with people because everyone's always busy. And I think there's like quite a lot of distance between people.
But Tokyo does have a lot of people though, and there's more English speakers there, so I kind of like it in Tokyo more. But I heard Osaka people are more friendly, so and that's true.
Tokyo is nice, but I think Tokyo is practical. Like it's a huge city, so there's everything over there. And like if you want to work, it's gonna be like the best place for working, like for making money. But like if you want to actually like live somewhere, because Tokyo is much bigger, there is much more of everything. So if you want to, I don't know, like join some club or like you have some specific hobby or something like this, it's gonna be easier to find something in Tokyo.
I came here a couple of days ago and they actually spoke to me first. In Tokyo, like they would never speak to me first. So yeah.
Yeah, I think Osaka people like to talk a lot.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, that's good.
まあなんていうかそのまず日本の方が治安がいいでそれはみんな知ってると思うんですけど日本ってまあなんかその他の国と比べたらまあ結構治安がいい方なんですよ
I've been living in London for 6 years and in Manchester for 4 years, so I have kind of comparison.
アルバイトの時給がめちゃくちゃいいそれが一番嬉しいかなだってなんかまあちょっとアルバイトしたくらいでもう結構その自分の私寮に住んでるんですけどそのなんか寮費も払えるし自分の服も自分で買えるしでまあ学費もなんかありがとうございますでなんか貯金もできてるしもう結構すごいなって思うんですよ
Half and half. Like there's something American people do better, and there's something Japanese people do better. But I'd say half and half.
What are they? Like,
So I would say America is more friendly, more open. You can talk to them. Japanese are more like polite, respectful. So
すいません。
yeah,
すいません。
yeah. So it depends what situation I'm in, but I'd say about half and half. I like both.
でロシアはあまりアルバイトとかないんでしかもその学生がアルバイトを見つけるのはもうちょっとなんかもう無理に近いんですよでそこがもう日本の一番いいところかなって思うんです
I think it all depends like on the circumstances. Like if you have like good paying job and like everything settled and so on, then it's a good place to live. Like for me, I like new interesting places. So that's one of the reasons why I'm in Japan. And in Poland, I can live very comfortably.
Kind of overlaps, but there are differences. Only in terms of certain food habits, but like overall, it's kind of interlinked.
なんというか、まあ余裕があるとは言わないけど、結構なんかすごいチャンスがある、まあ、頑張ればちゃんともう誰でもできるような、
そうです
その日本の教育とかも、
うん
まあ難しい、もう正直言うと難しい、ロシアとなんかそういう勉強する内容が全然違うんですよ。でなんかその知らないこと多くても結構頑張らなきゃいけないんですけど、めちゃくちゃ面白い、なんかすごい新しいこといっぱい知れるし、
And like I don't have issues like with language or anything like this. But at the same time I know of it, so it's a little bit boring for me.
まあこれ今日はちょっとなんか可愛い服着たいなって思って着てきたんですよ。まあ毎日着てるわけじゃないんです。はい。まあ結構可愛い感じの服が好きなんですよ。だからもうすごいもう日本いいなって思ってます。いろいろ着てるんですけど、なんかそのキーホルとかって可愛いのいっぱい売ってるじゃないですか。でなんかそのどっかのダイソーとかハッピンとなんかすごい安くて可愛いものいっぱい売ってるじゃないですか。でロシアはそういう可愛いものもまずまあないというよりもまずないというよりも人気ないんですよ。だからそのなんかすごい可愛いものつけたなんかつけるとちょっと子供っぽいって思われるからあまりつける人いないんでそんなに流行らないんですよ。まあ可愛いものも好きなロシア人ももちろんいるんですけど、なんかその日本の方がその可愛いものが好きだったらもう全然つけられるし、でなんか逆にかっこいい系が好みだったらもう全然それでもいけるし、なんかすごいもう自由だなって思うんですよ。
Like for some other people, this is actually a big advantage because people like being comfortable and not having like too many issues.
私可愛いもの大好きなんですよ。だからなんかその学校で使うペンとか鉛筆もほとんど全部なんかキャラクターものだし、でなんか服もこうやってなんかいっぱいフリルなんかよくわからんものついてるのもよく着るんですけど、ロシアだったらなんかちょっと見られるなって感じがするんで、なんかまあ着たくても着れない人も多分いるんですよ。
Maybe it's a Tokyo thing. I feel that sometimes a lot of people heard about like ghosting. Like it's very common that like if someone doesn't really want to talk with you or something, like they just gonna stop talking to you, just gone. And it doesn't really happen in Europe, or like if it happens, in general it's considered like a very very bad thing to do, like you shouldn't be doing. But here it's very common.
で何かっていうとインターネットとか携帯なんですよ。めちゃくちゃ高いじゃないですか。私ね今3ギガバイトのプラン使ってるんですけど、もう2500円かかるんですよ。でそれでも安い方でしょ。で2500円でね、そのロシアだったら使い放題で500ルーブルくらいって、まあ、800円とか900円でいけるんですよ。使い放題で電話も書き放題で。
Working culture is very strict, and then like it's very long working hours and all they expect. And it's not feasible for me.
Like my personal impression is that this sort of attitude, it creates like a lot of distance between people. I don't want to talk about like the whole of Japan, but like Tokyo specifically, that it can be a very good place to live. Like if you have a good job, if you're earning good money, then it can be a very comfortable place to live, like money-wise, business-wise, and so on. But I wouldn't say that that Japan is the best place if you want to build like rich and deep relationships with people. Like if this is like what you're looking for, then you're gonna have a hard time. Like it's not impossible, but it's different.
でロシアはね14歳からデビットカードとか作れるんですよ。
すごい。
でその14歳から作れるんで中学生とか高校生とかもみんな持ってて、で普通に買い物してる時はもうこうやってピーってやっても携帯で払ってるんですよ。なんかめちゃくちゃなんか未来来ましたみたいな。でその日本はまだちょっと現金主義なんで、そこはなんか来たばかりの時はちょっと困ったお金忘れたのに払えないどうしようみたいなちょっとそういうことも結構あったんで、でももう慣れました。
Westerners are popular in Japan. Like Japanese girls are like, wow, foreigner.
That's exactly the thing, like a Pokemon, right? Like you look at the Pokemon because I don't like it's cute, it's interesting, it's fun. You don't want to have deep discussions about things with Pokemon, right?
But I love Pokemon.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want it.
But yeah, it's exactly the same things. I have a big comparison to how it is in London, because in London there's a lot of foreigners. A little bit like New York. That New York is a mix of everyone. London is kind of like this as well. It's quite unique in Europe. People don't really have like this sort of like differentiation between foreigner versus non-foreigner. Of course, like you see, like people are from different, they have different cultures and so on. But in Japan, there's like this big difference. Like it's a foreigner. It's almost like a
わかる。
different category of a person. Like if someone, let's say, gonna be looking for friends, there are some people who want to have like a foreigner friend, like specifically like a foreigner friend.
So do you want to live in Japan in the future, or do you want to go back home?
No, I plan to go back already. So I'm leaving in next month.
Oh.
Yeah, because of the language problem, I didn't want to stay longer here because I really have my own career aspirations and I want to spend time on that than learning a language.
Obviously, I'll probably want to go back to the U.S., but I like Tokyo more probably. Tokyo has much more to do.
それからもう日本に住みたいんですか？
まあそうです。まあ、将来は国籍も変えようかなって思います。
おお、そうですか。
ちょっとすごい気に入ったんで、なんかその日本ならちゃんと大学も行けそうだし、後で仕事もなんか絶対見つかるなっていっぱい日本人と話してなんかそれも分かったから、もうやっぱりちょっと経済的にも暮らしやすいからもう残ります。帰りません。無理です。
I was really surprised, like even in Tokyo, nobody speaks English and like they don't even understand at all.
Yeah, so far I'm liking it. I like Tokyo more probably. Tokyo has much more to do.
So it's not so tough for you.
Oh, nah, it's not too bad. I like it. I like it. Yeah.
国籍も変えようかなって思います。
おお、そうですか。
ちょっとすごい気に入ったんで、もう残ります。帰りません。無理です。
蛇王，Baby King。